Hello everybody! Today I'll be showing a tutorial on how to find safe search and screen limit on your child's phone. The main part of this video will be shown on iPhone, but I'll give an example on how to do it on Android also. But for the first portion, we'll start off with iPhone. This is my iPhone. There's different home pages on an iPhone, but with every iPhone, the settings bar should also always be on the first page of your iPhone. And it's a great app that looks like this. So we'll press on that app, and pressing on that will take us to the main page of the settings where you can see all these different icons. But what we want to press on is screen time, which is the purple hourglass icon right here. So pressing on screen time will take you straight into seeing the daily average of your child's phone. You can press see all activity right here. And with that, you can see their daily or their weekly screen average. And you can see the apps that they spend most on, from most used to least used. And that is how you see your child's screen average and how much they spend on their phone. So going back to the screen time main page, we will want to press on content and privacy restrictions to find safe search. So that is the red cancellation button right here. And we'll press on that. Pressing on that will take us to the content and privacy restrictions main page. With a new iPhone, this is always turned off. What you want to do is turn it on right at the top. Turning it on will give you all these different things that you can browse, but what we want to focus on is content restrictions, which is the third option from the top. Pressing on that will give you many different contents that you can restrict or not restrict, like movies, TV shows, books, and apps. But what we want to press is web content, which is websites. That is this option right here. Pressing on that will give you the three options that you can have with web content. With every new iPhone, it is always on the unrestricted tab. You want to change it to limit adult websites. Limiting adult websites will give you the option to restrict certain websites on your child's phone. It gives you two options, which is always allow, and the second option is never allow. So for always allow, you press on add website, and you can pick a website that you don't mind your child always visiting. And for example, I will do YouTube, www.youtube.com. That is what I'll type, and I'll press done. And when you press done, it'll be added to the always allow portion of the restricted tab. For never allow, you press add website, and you could put in any website that you don't want your child to view. So for example, I will put Google. I'll type in www.google.com, and I'll press done. Then by pressing done, it will be added into the never allow portion of the restricted adult websites. And from here we can check. So I'll go on Safari. Safari is this blue button right here. It is the main search engine of every iPhone, and it's given with an iPhone. So we'll press on that. Pressing on this, it'll take you to usually a blank gray screen. Mine looks different because I have different apps that I frequently use. But from here, you want to search and enter a website name right here. And the first one I'll type is www.youtube.com. And so as you can see, my YouTube is open and available for me to watch. That is because I put it on the always allow tab. And YouTube is a good option to pick for your child to always allow, because it is automatically a restricted app. So there are certain things that they cannot be able to see on this app. But changing this, I can also type in www.google.com. And with this, you can see that you cannot find Google. I can type in Google, but I won't be able to load Google. That is because with settings, I put it on the never allow portion. And with that, that is how you pick different websites that you don't want your child to watch for safe view. So from here, we'll go back and we'll go back to screen time. So we already got the content and privacy restrictions out the way. Here is how you can do screen limits. So it'll take you back to the main page. And instead of content privacy restrictions, you'll press app limits, which is this orange hourglass button right here. And app limits will take you straight into this page where you can add limitations to certain things. So I'll press add limit. And from here, it gives you different categories that you can add limits to, such as social, games, entertainment, even education. And for example, here I'll do social. So these are all of my different social medias. I have Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, which is X. But for example, I will put a limitation on Instagram. So pressing and selecting Instagram, I want to go to the top right and press next. And from here, you get to add the time for how much you want your child to be on this specific app per day. So if you don't want your child to be on Instagram for more than 2 hours a day, your limitation would be 2 hours. From here, you can press add, or you can also customize the days. So you can pick different days where you want them to have more. So I'll say Saturday, I'll give them 3 hours. And then every other day will be a 2-hour limit. So with that, you want to press add. And from here, it'll show you the limitation that you have put on the app of Instagram. As you can see on the bottom, it says Sunday through Friday, 2-hour limitation, Saturday, 3-hour limitation. You can do this for also entertainment. So I just pressed on add limit again. You can press entertainment. If your child spends too much time on, let's say, Netflix, we'll press Netflix, and we'll press next on the top right corner, and we will add, I guess, again, 2 hours for every day. And you go back to the top right corner and press add, and it will be a limitation for Netflix also. So this, you can add as many different things as you want. I'll press on add limit again, and I can go on game. I have one game, and it's Roblox, which is a very common game for children. And you can press on this. If your child spends too much time on Roblox, I would say maybe an hour every day. You press 1 hour, and you go to the top right corner and press add. And so here you see that I have 3 limitations. One for Instagram, which is social media. One